Imagine biting into a piece of KFC chicken so crispy that the crunch echoes before the juicy meat melts in your mouth. Now think about this. Every single day, millions of people around the world chase that exact experience. But here's what nobody tells you. Behind every golden piece of fried chicken lies a massive industrial operation that runs with military-like precision. Today, you're about to step inside the hidden world where fresh chicken becomes one of the most recognizable fast food meals on Earth. As you enter the factory, the sound of conveyor belts echoes through enormous production halls. Stainless steel equipment stretches farther than the eye can see, while steam rises from giant cooking systems. Every minute, hundreds of cups race through the production line with astonishing precision. What happens next surprised even experienced engineers, because speed alone isn't what makes this factory extraordinary. Think about this. More than 100 billion servings of instant noodles are enjoyed around the world every year, making them one of humanity's most popular convenience foods. Cup noodles became famous because they transformed a simple meal into something fast, affordable, and surprisingly consistent. But the real magic begins long before boiling water ever touches the noodles. Everything starts with wheat, the heart of every noodle. Much of Nissan's wheat comes from major grain-producing countries such as the United States, Canada, and Australia, where vast farms harvest millions of tons each year. After cleaning and grading, the grain travels hundreds or even thousands of kilometers to modern flour mills. There, advanced milling systems produce finely controlled flour with consistent protein levels that help create noodles with the perfect texture. The flour arrives at the factory in sealed bulk containers to protect it from moisture and contamination. Every shipment undergoes laboratory testing for moisture content, protein balance, and food safety before entering production. Most people never think about this, but even tiny changes in flour quality can completely change how the noodles cook. One failed inspection can stop an entire production line. Next come the ingredients that give cup noodles their unforgettable flavor. Salt, vegetable oils, soy sauce powder, spices, dehydrated vegetables, seafood or meat ingredients, and carefully blended seasoning powders arrive from specialized food suppliers around the world. Every ingredient must meet strict food safety standards before joining the recipe. Even the smallest packet of seasoning represents years of research and countless taste tests. The cups themselves have their own remarkable story. Food-grade paper, protective coatings, plastic lids, and printed labels arrive from highly specialized packaging manufacturers. Every cup must stay lightweight while safely holding boiling water without leaking or losing its shape. And this is where it gets truly extraordinary, because in the next stage, simple ingredients begin transforming into one of the world's most recognizable meals. Now the real transformation begins. The perfectly measured flour flows into giant stainless steel mixers, where purified water, salt, and alkaline mineral solution are added in carefully controlled amounts. Powerful industrial mixers rotate at roughly 80 to 120 revolutions per minute for about 15 to 20 minutes, creating a smooth, elastic dough. The warm aroma of fresh wheat fills the air as the mixture changes from loose powder into a dense, silky mass. The fresh dough then passes through a series of massive steel rollers. Each roller compresses the dough a little more until it reaches a uniform thickness of only a few millimeters. Precision sensors constantly measure the sheet to keep every noodle consistent from beginning to end. What looks simple is actually a process that demands incredible accuracy every second. Next, razor-sharp cutting rollers slice the dough into thousands of thin noodle strands every minute. Special forming belts gently create the famous wavy pattern that helps the noodles cook evenly after hot water is added. Conveyor belts move with perfect timing, carrying the noodles forward without breaking their delicate shape. The synchronized rhythm of the machines sounds almost like a carefully conducted orchestra. The noodles now enter powerful steam chambers heated to approximately 100 degrees Celsius (212 degrees Fahrenheit). For about 1 to 5 minutes, hot steam cooks the starch inside each strand, giving the noodles their familiar texture. Thick clouds of steam surround the machinery while automated controls carefully regulate temperature and humidity. The entire production hall glows with heat, movement, and incredible energy. But here's what nobody tells you. The cooked noodles still contain too much moisture to survive months on store shelves. To solve that problem, many production lines rapidly fry the noodle blocks in carefully filtered vegetable oil heated to around 140 to 160 degrees Celsius, 284 to 320 degrees Fahrenheit, for about 60 to 120 seconds, while other factories use advanced hot air drying systems. In those few moments, moisture drops dramatically, creating the light, springy texture that makes cup noodles famous. Freshly dried noodle blocks cool quickly before robotic systems gently place each one into its printed paper cup. At the exact same moment, high-speed dispensing machines add carefully measured vegetables, seasonings, and flavor ingredients with remarkable precision. Thousands of cups move down the line every hour, yet every serving must taste exactly the same. And just when you think the process is finished, the factory enters its most demanding stage of all. This is where millions of cups either pass or fail. As each cup noodles container races down the conveyor, high-speed AI vision cameras capture multiple images in just fractions of a second. The system checks noodle position, seasoning distribution, cup shape, and printed labels with astonishing accuracy. If even one detail falls outside the programmed limits, the cup is automatically removed without slowing the production line. Next comes one of the most important steps: sealing the cup. A precision heat sealing machine bonds the lid to the container at carefully controlled temperatures and pressure, creating an airtight barrier that protects freshness. Laser sensors immediately inspect every seal for tiny gaps or wrinkles that the human eye could easily miss. Even a microscopic leak could shorten the product's shelf life, so perfection isn't optional. Random samples leave the production line and enter a modern quality laboratory. Technicians measure moisture levels, ingredient weights, flavor consistency, and microbiological safety using advanced analytical equipment. Some cups are even prepared exactly as customers would make them, allowing trained specialists to evaluate aroma, texture, and taste. Machines collect the data, but experienced human experts still make the final judgment. Finished cups also face durability testing before they ever leave the factory. Automated equipment checks package strength, verifies barcode readability, and confirms that every cup can survive transportation through warehouses, trucks, ships, and retail shelves. Some samples experience vibration and drop tests that simulate thousands of kilometers of travel. What happens next surprised even experienced engineers, because one tiny packaging flaw can affect an entire shipment. Only after passing every inspection do the cups move into fully automated packing systems. Robotic arms arrange them into cartons, while palletizing robots stack hundreds of boxes with perfect precision for shipment around the world. Forklifts carry finished pallets into enormous climate-controlled warehouses, where millions of meals wait for their journey to supermarkets. But the scale of this global operation is far greater than most people could ever imagine. Imagine this scale. According to the World Instant Noodles Association, people consume well over 120 billion servings of instant noodles every year around the globe. The worldwide instant noodle market is worth tens of billions of US dollars annually, and demand continues to grow as busy lifestyles increase. China and Hong Kong account for the largest share of consumption, followed by Indonesia, India, Vietnam, Japan, and several other major markets. What started as a simple convenience food has become one of the world's most recognizable meals. The story began in 1958, when Momofuku Ando introduced the world's first instant noodles. Then, in 1971, he changed food history again by launching cup noodles, allowing people to cook and eat from the same container. That simple idea revolutionized convenience meals and inspired factories capable of producing millions of servings every single day. More than half a century later, the invention continues to feed students, travelers, workers, astronauts, and families around the world. Did you know that some instant noodles have even traveled into space? Another surprising fact is that manufacturers create hundreds of regional flavors to match local tastes, from seafood and curry to spicy chili and rich beef recipes. And perhaps the biggest surprise of all, an individual cup may spend only minutes moving through production, Yet every ingredient represents months of farming, processing, testing, and transportation before it reaches the factory. The factories of the future are becoming even smarter. Artificial intelligence predicts maintenance before machines fail, energy-efficient equipment reduces waste, and recyclable packaging continues to improve sustainability. Engineers are also developing new recipes with lower sodium, better nutrition, and environmentally friendly manufacturing methods. The next generation of cup noodles won't just be faster to produce. It will be smarter, cleaner, and more sustainable than ever before. From golden wheat fields to one of the world's most advanced food factories, you followed the incredible journey behind every single cup noodles. Every cup represents the combined work of farmers, engineers, food scientists, machine operators, quality inspectors, and logistics teams working together with extraordinary precision. The next time you open one, you'll know there's far more inside than noodles. You'll see decades of innovation, global teamwork, and remarkable engineering. The next time you hold one of these in your hands, remember, it didn't just appear. It was born from the earth, shaped by fire, perfected by technology, and approved by the strictest standards in the world. That's not just a product. That's a masterpiece of human engineering. If you want to go deeper into the hidden world of manufacturing,